Good morning. Welcome to Time in His Word. We all have that favorite song, or some little event can happen and it'll trick a memory of years past, of something just makes you really feel comfortable and secure in what you're doing. It just gives you really peace about yourself. It could be something simple like sitting on the front porch at the end of the day and the radio playing oldies channels, real soft music, and you're just comfortable. You're at peace, inward and outward, and you're just enjoying the moment. And it is different for everybody. There's whatever trips event happens like that, it just gives you that real feeling of just peaceful feeling, and you feel like you're just sitting in God's hands and everything's going to be okay no matter what's happened before or what's going to happen tomorrow. There's just that comforting feeling that you have from, like I said, just a song or something you thought about, and it trips that. There's a verse I want to use this morning, and we use it a lot of times in a lot of different ways because it has a lot of meaning. Majority of the time you'll hear people use it, when life's thrown them a curve, and they're just overwhelmed with pressure from work and maybe dealing with a loss of a loved one or whatever the situation may be. This is kind of a favorite verse to turn to, but it's also a verse we can listen, we can read and think about, and just feel the comfort and love we would have just sitting in the bosom of God's hand. And it's in Matthew, the 11th chapter, the last couple of verses starting in 28. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's like I said, it's a verse that's used many different ways, but it can also be a verse that's just used for just that comforting feeling you get. Remember when you was a little kid and you're just having a bad day and you crawl up in your mom or your dad's lap and they hug on you, love on you, and all your troubles just seem to just melt away. That's what I get out of this passage. Like I said earlier, we use it in a lot of different ways for a lot of different meanings to help us through difficult times. But I believe it can also be one of those when you just want to feel like when you were a kid and you crawled up in your parents' lap and they loved on you and you just had that warm feeling. I think this verse can apply like that. I know I look at it sometimes like that, not so much for relief from things that are bothering me or making life difficult, but just that comfort, that loving comfort that our parents would give us when we were small. So the next time you're just sitting around and just enjoying the moment, think about that verse. Think about that, just think of it in that, then like I just said, as your parents loving on you, and it just makes everything feel all better no matter what's going on.